Hello, this is Cat Alexander, and welcome back to my whatever stream of Final Fantasy XIV. I was planning to do this yesterday, on my birthday, the day I turned 33! But my mom had other plans. I had shit to do that day that really irks me. And, well, that old DPS run I was thinking about doing. That's not gonna happen. Guess I'm not sending Endwalker off with a bang, just with a whimper. A whimpering, sad little dog known as Endwalker. Oh, poor puppy. Anyway, I at least want to do the Dawntrail plot theory / watching the trailer thing I planned on doing a while back, but I hadn't got around to it. So let's actually watch the frickin' trailer. Woo-hoo! I wanted to do this on my birthday. Yeesh.
Well, for once, the fate of the world doesn't rest on our shoulders. We might even get a chance to enjoy ourselves.
Not if my mom gets in the way of Dawntrail.
So quick to relax.
Yes, I'm going to be bitching about the worst birthday ever, probably for the next month.
It'll be your daughter who sits the throne. Me, Woklamat.
Ooh, kitty.
And so does our ship cast off from the docks. In retrospect, of course, that battle against the storm would prove a fitting prelude to the coming contest for the throne.
Cool. For the first 2, maybe 3 days, depending on how long it takes, of Dawntrail, why did I say Endwalker? Of Dawntrail, I'll be leveling the new jobs.
Which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent.
We are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen.
Our nation can change for the better. I am bound to no one.
Woklamat, protector of peace and soon to be Dawn servant.
A red-haired, green-eyed cat?
I can always take what I need later.
Oh, look, a relative.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built.
If I hit the gym and actually got hairy enough, I could look like a male Hrothgar. I think I could pull off that look.
More prosperous future.
Either that or Sasquatch.
Its people lived as gods, never aging, never dying, free from hardship and conflict.
All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Ooh.
A golden light. Could it be?
Ah! I have a feeling my theory might be correct.
Much about the key remains shrouded in mystery.
What in the world is that?
What is this relic of theirs? Who made it? And to what end?
I think I might be able to guess. I think I might be able to explain. I think I know what the plot of Dawntrail is going to be. Woo! I think I called this one. Oh, if I actually called this one, it's going to be amazing.
With your strength, could you have held fast to that which is dear without sacrifice.
Okay, here's what I think is going to happen. I actually think the City of Gold is the ancient city of Ronka. Not necessarily the Ronka from the first. I redid, like, some of the Ether Current quests on my Bun Boy alt. Okay? And they mentioned in the city of Amaroth a civilization across the pond that was in peril. Literally, they used the phrase across the pond. That was in peril during the final days, or leading up to the final days. So there's, like, other civilizations on Unsundered Theorists other than the Amaranthines. And I think those were the Ronkins. I actually think M itself just used the name of the sister / rival civilization across the pond for the name of the empire on the first. I genuinely think the Ronkin Empire is even older than Emmett Silk. Older? Well, yeah, just older than Emmett Silk. And I genuinely think that the remnants of that civilization, those other ancients, not to be confused with the Amaranthines, are in the New World. And I think their City of Gold is theirs. And to be honest, I think they survived. Also, some of them also survived the Sundering, and then went to sleep in stasis, and they're about to wake up. Hell, they probably detected with technology, because I'm thinking they're the technological counterparts to the Amaranthines, which were the nature hippie ancient civilization. I think they may have discovered what Dynamis is before the people across the pond did. You know, the Amaranthines I'm talking about, from the standpoint of the Ronkins. And they determined that it was coming from space. They had no idea what caused it. They probably didn't know about Meteon. All they knew was, hey, bad shit coming from space. It seems to be a natural phenomenon, could be artificial. Either way, it preys upon emotion. What doesn't have emotion? The logic of cold steel, kind of like the reasoning of, well, the Omicrons. So, you know, logic of cold steel. They download their brains into a matrix, a simulation, if you will, to preserve them. Create robot guardians to guard them. That's what the Arcadian raid's going to be. I was trying to wake them up. Because the boss of that story arc is, went off the rails. Because the woman at the end of this trailer, who's probably going to show up during the MSQ and probably the raid series, if I'm right, this woman,
With your
I think she's artificial. I think she's Mother Brain. I think the entire Arcadian story arc is going to be, well, a reference to multiple other Square Enix games, including, well, Chrono Trigger. You know, think about it. It's kind of like Lavos. Meteon's kind of like Lavos in a weird way, except the threat is just coming from space consistently instead of crash landing. If you could just wait out the final days and then wake up afterwards, then you're in the clear, right? You just go into stasis. You just go into domes. You just hide. You basically, you know how in Final Fantasy VII's lore, you have one group of people, the Cetra, who died out dealing with Genova, and the other group hid, and they became the citizens of Gaia in the modern day of FF7, you know, all the characters, minus a handful of ancients who survived that led to Aerith's bloodline. You get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm trying to say. So, they just hide in what's left of the New World after the Sundering. They just go into stasis, download their brains, their civilization has become uninhabitable. All the artificially genetically engineered crap they probably use for livestock probably turned into blasphemies, kind of like the Final Days and Endwalker. Their civilization's pretty much done. they might as well just reject biology entirely and just go into the simulation. Just to escape the final days. Then you just create mechanical guardians that are not prone to emotionality, as far as they're aware. Although the Omicrons kind of bring the lie to that somewhat, admittedly. The point is, from the standpoints of the people who created civilization, that makes sense. They go to sleep. This woman is their caretaker, Mother Brain, kind of like a reference to Chrono Trigger. And just like Mother Brain in Chrono Trigger, she goes insane. She goes off the rails. She doesn't want them to escape, the Matrix because, look, it's starting to sound a lot like the Longhouse, isn't it? When you realize she's female, but different Matrix. We're not talking about Andrew Tate here. Different subject, different Matrix, literal simulation Matrix. Is the theory. Anyway, there's no Bugattis involved in the making or escaping of this Matrix. Though that's probably what people thought when they did the Eden raids, and then we fought Titan, and it's like, no, he was basically a Transformer. So who knows? Maybe they'll have a Bugatti boss. That'd be funny. I don't think Yoshi P would do that, but that's what I would do. Just have a Bugatti boss for the memes. Like, we need the freedom from the Matrix. Kill the Bugatti. Kill the giant robot Bugatti with lasers. What did Square Enix mean by this? Anyway, dumb jokes aside, you get the point of where the theory is going. It's like, she's Mother Brain. And I also think the City of Gold, or the ancient Ronkan City, will just have counterparts on all the different shards, and they're all linked together. Meaning all the remaining shards that did not fall, and hell, even some of the shards that probably did fall, they probably had fail-safes for that. That would be really... I would write those in just so we can, as an excuse to travel to the other shards. Even if they're like digital reconstructions of the shards via the same technology as the Arcadian right before they fell due to the Ascians' malevolent intent. I.e., we're not changing the timeline. It's basically just Dream Xanarkin, bro. We're going to Dream Shard. We're going to the Dream version of the 5th. The real one was lost. Again, just an excuse to open up more areas in the FF14 universe, including places that technically are gone. That's how I would write this. So yeah, I think she's just Mother Brain. And we inadvertently wake her up, kind of like how the party inadvertently helps free X-Death, while trying not to, in Final Fantasy V. She's just the X-Death allegory. Or, that could be really clever, and this time around, instead of just copy-pasting one Final Fantasy game, which is what I think they're doing, I think this is just Final Fantasy V plus World of Balance, the expansion, like 5 and 6 together, with a little bit of Chrono Trigger and other games thrown in, just to spice it up. Hell, Mother Brain could obviously be an allegory to Garland in FF9, Pandemonium. It's like, I will not let them wake up. They will sleep forever. They will dream forever, and they will not have to worry about life. And these robots are basically just robot genomes. Like Zidane was a genome, and you just have like this one robot who's just Zidane of the group. The Zidane of the group, an artificial construct that fights against Mother Brain in the Raid series, or even in the MSQ that sides with us. Hell, or, they could go even crazier with it and have Omicrons versus Ronkans. And you just have us bring back Omega at full power to fight the Ronkans. And it's Omega's redemption arc in the Arcadian Raid series. It's like Omega versus Mother Brain. Mommy robot versus other mommy robot. Battling for supremacy. Alpha versus an army of mindless drones. I mean, that would be awesome. Hell, we could just bring Sid and Nero back into it and just have, like, the Omega Raids Part 2, basically. That would be awesome. But you just tie it somewhat into the MSQ with the City of Gold shit. But you also have the City of Gold just be the key to getting back to the first, which is not why I think they're going. It's like a calling to light. Could it be? Yes, a portal to the first, sitting in the new world conveniently. An artificial Ronkin Stargate that leads to another Ronkin Stargate. It would also explain how Emmett Silk, despite using a clone body, could just keep taking his clone body to the first, willy-nilly, without having to change bodies ever. Oh, he could have Allegan cloning facilities on every single shard. But that would be really inconvenient, and what if one of them breaks? But if you know about this ancient Stargate from this rival civilization of unsundered Aetheris that you had access to, and you were able to turn on willy-nilly and separate from the rest of the mainframe, and you could just travel from world to world via a portal, via like an artificial Atomos made by these Ronkins, then you could just travel from shard to shard with the ancient Stargate. You wouldn't actually need to leave your body as an Ascian. You just go through the portal. You just jump into the gate. And hell, you could have Emmett Selk using them being a plot point for why they're running out of energy. Kind of like the meteors in Final Fantasy V in the first world, where it's like, we only have enough energy for one trip. The Scions can only go to the first. They cannot come back easily or potentially at all. And then you just factor in with the shit that Reen and Zero are doing, and how the Void Scent might react to that, and how the Ronkin shit might throw a monkey wrench in that, and how the Void Scent might actually make it to the first, and there's like a massive Void Scent invasion of the first, and we have to save the first. All Scions are needed, but only the Warrior of Darkness can return safely can return, right? Because, you know, we can't leave. The other Scions can't travel anymore. But if this portal we find can do it, then we're now forced with a decision, kind of like the meteors. Like, do we use the last of the power to go to the first to save the first? Or do we just leave the Warrior of Light to stand against the storm alone? Warrior of Light, Reen, Gaia to just stand alone with Zero and Golbez against an innumerable amount of Void Set and maybe even some killer robots led by the Ronkins. Like a massive invasion army. Like, I don't think the Scions would just go, we'll just stay here. No, they would jump into that portal, just like the Warriors of Light jumped into that portal in Final Fantasy V. They would go take the plunge. They would go past the point of no return. They would go full Warlords of Draenor with that. They would be like, well, I wanted to see Thancred would probably like, I wanted to see Reen again anyway. Bucket jumps. Yish would be like, yeah, Runar, I wanted to see Runar again. I want my happy ending. Jumps. It's like everyone would just jump into that portal. Everyone would just jump into the Stargate with no hope of return. After the Warrior of Light. They would follow us into the abyss. And since we could travel between the two worlds, it doesn't even, the Arcadian shit doesn't even really, it still works within the canon, because while we're doing the Void Scent invasion on the first, we're going back to the new world to deal with Mother Brain. So, because we can travel between the two shards at will, you know, it works for us. The Scions can't show up back, but we can at any time. We can just let all the others know the Scions are fine. That we managed to secure the first, and that they're doing fine over there. It would just be dramatic for the Scions, not necessarily for us. For us, we could just travel back and forth at will, but they're stuck there forever, worst case scenario. So, yeah, that's where I think the plot is going. So we're just going to start in the new world, and then by the end of the MSQ in the 6 zones, we'll probably just end up at the end of the MSQ just chilling on the first. Preparing for a Void Scent invasion. And an invasion of Ronkins, of robot Ronkins, of robot genomes. That could just travel shards instantly. And as for the Evil East raid series, well, they could just make... Not the Evil East. Why did I say Evil East? Vana'diel! I said Evil East because I'm so used to thinking Evil East because I never really play FF11, and I just think, well, Evil East or Final Fantasy 12 is just gameplay-wise single-player FF11, so my mind immediately defaults to Evil East. But no, I meant Vana'diel. Vana'diel, the Vana'diel raids, you could just have those, the Alliance raids, just be another shard. They could literally, with this, they could make Vana'diel a shard that still exists, and we could literally travel to the world of FF11 in FF14 for the Alliance Raid series, if my theory is correct. Because, I mean, just because the portal between the first and the source is on the fritz, does not necessarily mean the other ones would necessarily be on the fritz, especially if the Ronkins managed to claim control of those. Hell, for all we know, the Flood of Light could have just and the Flood of Darkness, respectively, could have just messed with the two portals slightly. So that could be the reasoning for why, the Void Scent are able to invade and shit. You get what I'm saying? You could connect the worlds. You could connect the worlds. And so we could just go to Vana'diel in the Alliance Raid series. Hell, Mother Brain could actually just want something in Vana'diel, and we have to... They could connect the Alliance Raid and the normal raid. I don't think they're going to do that, even with this theory being correct, but they could connect the two easily. Even just tangentially by going, Ronka is the key to everything. Multiple portals to multiple worlds. The first portal is on the fritz. Is tongue-tied. The first portal is on the fritz. Therefore, one-way trip for the Scions. Because, you know, it was sabotaged by the Ronkins, who were planning to invade the first, with an army of Void Scent after they basically sent their envoys to the Void Scent and went, we can get you ether. We know exactly where more ether is. We have the technology. Allow us to take you to the first. You want all the ether and all the light you can consume? You finally either want to die or be free of the darkness? Join our grand crusade. I'm hijacking Golbez's plan. Beep boop, says Mother Brain. We're retaking all the shards eventually. We will free you. We will free you from your prison of flesh. And of all the people, on all the shards that would view Mother Brain as a savior, with that mindset, we will free you from your prison of flesh. Biology is weakness. Biology is what caused the final days. Technology is supreme. Wouldn't the Void Scent be on board with that? Wouldn't they want to become like Void Cybermen? Wouldn't they want to be upgraded? Wouldn't they want to finally be free of purgatory? If Mother Brain showed up and went, I can free you, they would take that deal. Not even Zero and Golbez were able to talk most of them down. They would take that deal. And, you know, my theory makes so much sense. When Dawntrail ends up being disappointing, I'm going to be disappointed. Either that, or I'm going to be disappointed that I called an entire fucking expansion, including the lead into Marasidia, with the whole World of Balance angle in the Dawntrail story arc. How everything in the new world basically just leads us to rebelling and defeating Mother Brain. But Mother Brain's has multiple Mother Brains because she, you know, Borg Queen logic. We have multiple versions of the same villain, all interlinked. We just beat one. We just beat the one of them. Kind of like how the mysterious girl in Final Fantasy IV: The After Years had multiple copies of herself. And now we have to go to Marasidia and rescue the Marasidians from Mother Brain 2, Electric Boogaloo. We just gotta keep fighting against evil robot Crystal Mommy for the next 10 years. It's like, oh crap, another Mother Brain. Oh crap, another Mother Brain. Fuck, she keeps copying herself. And of course, you could just have the counterpart to Mother Brain. basically just be good guy Zodiac. You could just invert the story arc. Which is what I think they're going to do. Is that lame? Depends on how you look at it. Besides, FF14 has never really been about massive twists per se. It's always been more about the compelling, well-written characters anyway. So who cares if the twist is boring as long as the character is well-written and good? So, yeah, that's my Dawntrail theory. We'll see if I'm right when I finish the MSQ. We'll see how right I was. I'm probably way off base, but it would be funny if I was right. Oh. Wouldn't it be funny if I was right? That would be scary. It would be funny if I was actually right. I'm not right, right? Please tell me I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. I want to be surprised. Please tell me I'm wrong. But on the other hand, that part of my brain that is with a massive ego wants to be right, so I can brag about being right. It's like I can't lose, because if I'm wrong, I get the joy of being wrong, and if I'm right, I get the joy of being right. There is no losing unless the plot is genuinely ass, which I don't think it's going to be. Time to do two last things on this character before Dawntrail. Well, 3 last things now I think about it. Switch to Culinarian. Time to do my crafting weeklies. Last crafting weeklies of the expansion. Let's go talk to Minago. I'm going to do these on stream. Just because why not? You know, I wanted to actually play the game, and I want to save all the challenge log and XP shit for Viper and Picto. So, you know, what? We'll send off the stream, not with combat, but with crafting. That and then a good, thorough inventory cleanse, as Zepla suggested. So, yeah. That's all for my Dawntrail theory. We'll find out if I'm right. M-Tribe Sundries. Okay. Endwalker is ending so bittersweet. Reminds me of that time a flower girl got turned into a Schrodinger's cat by a weirdo with a katana that wanted to compress the entire multiverse. That was one hell of a fever dream. Only the gameplay matched the story. It would have been a game of the year, but alas, Orange Quest sprang down Rebirth in my estimation. Dawntrail might end up beating it. Okay. Custom deliveries. Minorco. M-Tribe Sundries. Okay, 18. Oh crap, I could just type it in, but I'm lazy. And of course, like most lazy people, it took way longer than it should because I didn't want to do anything when I could have just typed. Uh-huh. And now I'm streaming, the part of my brain that goes, I shouldn't be crafting now, I'm streaming, kicking in, and I'm messing up. I realize there's buttons I could be pressing like this to just speed up this low-level recipe. But my brain is not functioning. Why am I crafting on stream? That's boring! I should be playing the game and killing shit. Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh, look, it's my pet Normie. Ah, he still watches CNN. He reminds me of Jesse Cox. Cute. Means well. Still has a lot of bad political takes, though. Yeah. His fleece was as white as blow, and everywhere he went, Hunter Biden was sure to follow. I couldn't resist. Either that or Nick Ricada. No, that joke's a bit... Actually, both jokes are kind of dark, considering... Don't do drugs, kids. All politics aside, just don't do drugs. That's the best advice I can give you. Just don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Oh no, the customer thinks they're always right. This cat girl is delusional. Unhinged. Uh-huh. Chocolate feline. Oh no. The Groypers are going to call me Jewish or something. Either that or a race traitor. I'm attracted to a chocolate feline. You know they missed a trick. I know she's a military officer, and that would be against regulations. But all the other female characters allow me to put them in a bikini. Why can't I put Minago in a bikini? She's hot. Bit short-haired, sure, but military regs and all that. She's hot. She's a hot cat girl. Why can't I put her in a bikini? Come on, Square Enix. You missed a trick there. I want to see Nago in a bikini. Okay. Time to teleport back to old Charlene. You know, I could have done this in the other order now that I think about it. But I'm usually never in Charlene. When I'm reacting to something, I'm not usually pulling a Zeppela and sitting there. I'm usually sitting in Razatan. So, I mean, I didn't think of it. That's just the honest truth. It didn't even occur to me, like, wait a minute, I could do the Mother Levier first, then I could have went back and done the Nago. Yeah, whatever. Wasted Gil on a teleport thing. The Scions have officially disbanded, so I'm not getting paid anymore. I'm a homeless feline. Homeless, cold, and starving. I'm so homeless, cold, and starving, I'm deporting myself to Final Fantasy XIV Mexico for food. In the vain hope of getting a taco. Lunch and coffer. Speaking of food, the lunch lady needs stuff. Nice. Hello, Emilians. You know, I wonder what Zeppler would look like if she wore an outfit like that. Okay, I'll stop simping. That's getting weird. Well, not weird. A natural human impulse to wonder about that is just... Well, if she ever saw this, she'd probably be like, you, weirdo. Fair play. Fair play. All men are technically weirdos under the hood. Just like all women are weirdos under the hood. I've yet to see I've yet to see someone who isn't a freak under the hood. There's just different degrees of freak. Hell, I would argue in this wretched clown world, if you're even remotely normal at this point, like genuinely stereotypically normal, like the stereotypical normie norm that these queer theorists want to queer in the first place, which is just as much of a straw man as a world of pure queerness and no limiting principles, which sounds awful and horrible and weird in the other direction. And yet, look, the truth has always been somewhere in the middle. It's literally just BS, BS, BS. We want to diddle kids. Yay. Get it in the wood chipper. Like, well, some people aren't normal. No one is normal in the way you're thinking. It's a straw man. You're just using that straw man to justify evil shit. Not weird shit, evil. Get in the wood chipper. Where the hell was I supposed to go and got lost again? Will I live to see the end? Will the Groypers be right after all? Am I about to be ritually sacrificed with all the dead letters in the world? Yes, I will live to see the end. Any other stupid questions? The Republic's not falling this decade. I refuse. Sorry. But have you considered we need a Christian monarch that isn't even really Christian? Because we kind of threw out half of the limiting principles, and then we're about to throw out the other half because they're inconvenient for the real politic of ruling a civilization because people are inherently evil and... Well, let me stop you there. No. We're not doing that. Meanwhile, I also say no to the woke left. But have you considered we're actually a democracy instead of a republic? And we just need to paint everything rainbow and queer everything down to the atom and destroy all limiting principles and legalize pedophilia and burn the world to the ground? Also no. Sorry, not happening. Though I'm actually half tempted to not be a Mikote for Dawntrail. And the reason I think that is because the Zidon glam I have planned for Viper, which is what I plan to play through DMSQ with. Yeah. You're starting to see the problem here? it looks too much like the actual character the job's based on. I could see every Makote main in the world doing this that has played FF9. Look, I'm still going to use the Zidane outfit, but I want to at least stand out, and I was thinking female Al Ra would work really nice. I don't want to go Vieira. I'm not sure if they're getting, like, hats. I don't think they're getting hats. I thought that was a meme. If they're actually giving Vieira hats, fair play, I'll switch to Vieira, but until they give Vieira hats, I'm on bunny ears strike. I need hats. I'm a hat addict. I need more hats. There's a reason why I liked episode Arden, unlike Preach. Killing everything for more hats, literally just... Hey, look, if I actually liked FPS games, I'd be playing Team Fortress 2. Why? Murder everyone for more hats. Did I mention hats? I love hats. You know how women have a shoe addiction? They just go shoe shopping? If I was rich, I'd have like a closet of 20 fucking hats. And I'd never wear any of them, but they'd be in there. Just so I could hoard hats. I think I have a problem. But the problem is some people don't appreciate hats enough to give them to Vieira. That's the real fucking problem. Uh-huh. Okay. Cheeros. There we go. Time to cook up some luncheon coppers. I'm wondering, how in the hell do you cook a fucking box? You know, I'm starting to see why this cat's homeless. Think about it. Instead of sitting in the box, they're cooking it. They're doing it wrong. Uh-huh. I don't need it. There we go. Oh, crap. I forgot the buff. Haha. My bad. Streamer brain's kicking in. And last one. Oh. Again, making 20 million mistakes. Okay. Okay, let's change the soundtrack real quick. Change it. I now need to clean out my inventory. Customer is always right, Emilion's 3. Ah yes, there's no title yet. Good old-fashioned battle with Magus. What a song to end Endwalker on, considering I main Reaper for most of it. Like the overglorified edgelord that I am. Oh. Need to sell. There we go. Well, I can exchange it for certain types of material that I don't care about anymore. Delete. I could just buy better food off the market board. Sell. keep a Phoenix down. Glamour Prisms. I'll keep some dyes in my inventory. Hello, Potsherd. Nope, don't need it. Stella Cluster can go. Unsung Blade of Abyssos can go. Don't need materia anymore. There'll be more materia where that came from. I don't need all these emerald totems. I got the mount. Don't need I'll destroy the Hydatos lockboxes. Fiend Totem can go. Lunar Totems can go. Crack Cluster can go. Hydatos Crystals can go. I'm not doing Eureka for a while. Alright, we'll keep that in there. Keep that. Asphodelos can go. Protein Crystal can go. Diamond Dust can go. Diamond Totem can go. Precision Gordian Bolt. Oh, this useless junk can go. I'll just sell that. Gathering, I don't need that. I'll keep that. I'll sell the fishing tackle. I don't need it. Not doing fishing for a while. Nemo's crystals can go. Precision Gordian Spring can go. Soul the... I don't care about this damn thing. I never use it. Euphrosyne coin. I don't need it anymore. Coffee biscuit can go. That's crafting food. Determination, vitality, and critical hit might at least maybe help. Sell the materia. Pyros crystal can go. Battle dance materia can go. Hades totem can go. Now I have the mount. Gauntlets can go. Boshin coins can go. Helm can go. Regular tombstones of Genesis can go. I don't care about those anymore. Expanse totem can go. Sell this. Sell this. Heaven's Ward, Helm Fragment can go. I like the Jet Black die. I'll take that. Materia, Lunatender Blossom that someone randomly gave me. Platinum Piece. This can go. Nymph, Rock-on Potsherds. I don't really care about them. Hydatos Cluster can go. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. Sell this. I'll keep the engineering manuals. Sell this. Sell this. Happiness juice can go because I'm a miserable sad sack. Wrathful Scale can go. Carrot Nibbles can go. That can go. Shrimp Ball can go. Pagos Crystals can go. This can go. Boshin Mythical Coin can just go. I don't really care. Totem of Light can go. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to discard. Sell. Sell. I don't care about any of these. If I have to farm more currency from Baja to complete a side quest later, I'll do it. I don't care about Pazuzu's feathers. Spell speed, that will be good, I guess. It's not the best food, but I mean, I'm cheap, I'm stingy. If it gets me even remotely close to a stat I care about on a job I care about, then we'll just keep it. Immaculate Totems can go. Piety Materia can go. Grey Worms. Boshin Silver Coins can go. Ugh. My entire expansions worth of junk. Actually, multiple expansions worth of garbage. Cluttering my inventory. Holy crap. Whew, my armory chest now. Manderville Rod Replica. Discard. Replica. Discard. Wait, what's this? A replica. Discard. Replica. Discard. Replica. Discard. Replica. Discard. I don't need the Avatar Scythe anymore. Discard. And every single... Yeah, that's for glam. I should store that in a glamour dresser for my machinist. And that's also a relic that I was working on in Shadowbringers. I should keep that. Should probably store it in my armoire, though, or whatever, however you pronounce that. Fucking French words. Hate French. Such a lame language. Speak English! Or as an American, I prefer to say, speak fucking American! Stop adding extra letters and shit. I know our language does it too, but when we do it, it's correct. When you do it, it's wrong! Fucking Frenchies. Wrong! It's even wrong when the British do it. How dare you add a U to color? Incorrect! Wrong! Ah, yes, this is just the glamour stuff for the girls I was servicing. You know what I mean. That's my blue mage shit. I should probably just store some of this crap. Though the Phantasmal at. Why did I keep this? Try on. Oh, I kept it because it's good glamour for blue mage, and I should just store that. Ah, yes, that's the scouting gear. I need that in my inventory for Dawntrail. Okay, and that's that. That's good. Yeah, I should just probably store the Crafter Weekly glam, since I'm not going to be using it for a while in the armoire. Store the blue... I'll just turn the blue shit into a glamour. And the rest of this is... stuff I need, yeah. Except for this. This is what I was wondering. I need that. Don't need that. Need to store that. Don't need that anymore. Hoo-wee. That is just outdated. Why did I keep that? Ah, store that as a glamour. Yeah, store that. Glamour. Manderville Kite Shield replica, I don't need it. Emperor's New Shield. Yeah, I was going to turn that into a glamour. Why didn't I? Or paladin. So, yeah, okay. Males, yeah, I'll turn some of these into glamours. Yeah, some of this shit was, I was about to turn into glamours, but I didn't do it. Yeah, that's for blue mage. This can just be sold. Minthina's earring I don't need anymore because I have Azema's earring. Power creep. I'll turn it into a glamour. I'll turn the bunny earring, the bunny goddess earring into a glamour. It just feels wrong to discard that. And it's all for all different bits of gear. The rings, care about a massive botanist ring. What the hell is that doing in there? Darklight Band of Striking? Ew. Get the hell out of my inventory. Oh, I could have sold that. Oh well. I don't need gil. Gil is weakness. Money is not power. Power is money. I don't know what I'm battling about. Anyway. Cool. Time to head to the inn. Fall asleep at Ishgard. Nice, cool, frigid wasteland. Gotta condition your body and mind. You gotta stay out in the snow, freezing your tuchus off, you know? Conditioning both body and mind, preparing yourself for the FF14 equivalent to Florida or Mexico. You gotta want the heat, okay? If you stay outside in the heat, you won't want to go on the summer vacation for the heat. But if you're cold, if you're freezing to death, if you're in the middle of a Russian winter, under the command of Napoleon, starving, craving victory, hungering for battle, then, of course, you will crave the new world. You'll be like, oh, I would love a nice sunny Floridian beach vacation right now. It's all the psychological conditioning, the preparation. No one wants to go to Florida until after they've gone to Russia. And then they're like, please, please, turn on the sun. Turn on the sun! I'm gonna move my big fucking foot. Turn that into a glamour. Turn that into a glamour. Turn that into a glamour. 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 Oh, what the hell is that? I'll just delete that. I missed a spot? Glamour. Glamour. Make that into a glamour. Glamour. Minthina's earring. Store as a glamour. Nice sexy bunny girl earring. There we go. And missed a spot in my inventory. No idea why I missed a frickin' spot. But it's here. Aha! You were hiding between this and this, and I didn't want to delete this, and so... I see you, you bastard. Well, it is ninja gear. It did its function. It hid. So, I mean, there's that. Store. Store. Okay. Let me check out my retainers real quick. Why did I store all this crap again? I am an overglorified hoarder. You never know what you might need. Have retainers sell items. Okay. Oh, these are all the unsellable crap that I might use as glamour. I don't really care. I don't really keep much of anything in these retainers outside of crafting materials anyway. I wish there was a sell all button. Yeah, no, I'm not doing this part. Yes? Selling 2 items? What? Oh, I'm still selling those? Return to retainer. Insufficient inventory space. Eh. This is... I'll just sell that. Don't want to be selling anything on the market. Return to retainer. And I'll just sell all that crap later when I actually need to deal with it. I'm your stereotypical MMO player. If I don't have to deal with the inventory issue, because I hardly ever use the retainers, then I won't until I have to, because, you know, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I don't care what Jordan Peterson says. It's not a room. It's a cat girl. You know how much effort it takes to clean a cat girl? It's not worth it. I don't need to clean up after myself. I'll just store it indefinitely until it becomes a problem. Oh, I messed up. I was trying to repair my gear. Repair gear. Repair all. Repair all. Repair all. Repair all. Repair all. Repair all. I don't have any gear in my inventory, thankfully. Switch to Reaper. Because I might need to do Wondrous Tales on stream with my Reaper, because it's level 90, to get the stickers for, well, the Wondrous Tales stuff. That way, I could just get half a level for Viper, right out of the gate. No, not just yet. I need to do another thing. Need to buy some actual good food off the market board, but I might as well splurge on some good food. I'll save the lower food for off-stream grinding when I level up all the jobs to 100. But I need good food for Viper and Pictomancer, though, and for the MSQ. Uh-huh. Make sure all of this has been sorted out so I can just log out in the bloody inn. That way, when the Fantasia comes in, I can just... Well, actually, I'm going to have to log out in the inn even if I go back to the mailbox anyway. Besides, the character creation portion of the stream might actually be good. You know what? I'll just leave that in. So I'll just walk to the mailbox probably to get the Fantasia and then walk all the way back to the inn I woke up in, so... Wish there was a mailbox inside the inn room. Imagine how efficient that would be. I mean, we technically have that IRL, right? Moogle's on. Or, no. And what would be the Amazon equivalent of Final Fantasy XIV? Ah, I know! Evil East Delivery Service. Get it? Because it's all bunny girls? Because they're all Amazon builds? They look like Amazons? That's the joke? It's just Evil East Delivery Service. Just put that into the game where I can just log out in the end and just have... Well, have a Viera of your choice, just to male or female, just deliver my packages. Instead of a Moogle. Hey, that's actually a cool idea. I should clip that idea. Before I log out, I should just formalize the idea. Anyway. Where's the food option? I'm blind. Blind. Meals. There we go. Ah, this is all the 640 stuff. Aha! Finally. Direct hit rate. That sounds like aiming. Skill speed, vitality, and direct hit rate sounds a lot like the good food. Or Viper. I'm thinking skill speed, vitality... No, skill speed, vitality, and direct hit rate. Critical hit, vitality, skill speed... Determination, vitality, critical... Wait, no, actually, wouldn't I want the direct hit rate, vitality, and determination? Because... Scouting gear. No, I actually want direct hit rate, don't I? God damn it, I'm going to have to switch to Ninja to check this. What are the primary stats of Ninja? It's been a while. Attributes. Critical hit rate, determination, direct hit rate. So, direct hit rate, determination, crit. So yeah, that first one was what I wanted for Viper. I was about to say. Yeah, direct hit rate, vitality, and determination. Actually, no, wouldn't it be direct hit rate, critical hit? Direct hit rate, Skill speed, vitality. I'm trying to find a good one. Determination, vitality, crit. Oh yeah, it's probably a classic case of you can't have all the stats because that would be broken. Which one would I want most? That's tanking food, hotel. Which one would I probably want most? How honey dragon fruit just sounds good. When in doubt, go with your stomach. Trust your gut. Embrace Wedge from Final Fantasy VII. Listen to your stomach. It tells the truth. You know what right stats you want. Just listen to your belly. Look, I want the highest stack possible. The highest stack possible is 58. I'll take all 58. Thank you. Then I need spell. Spell power. Or the spell, not spell speed. What was the stats on a caster again? I know, I'm a terrible. Look, I go off pure monkey brain logic. Me hit target hard, me win. Me not think. Think make brain hurt. Bigger number, good. Critical hit, determination, direct hit rate. Crit, determination, and direct hit rate? Let's try Summoner. Maybe it's really different from... No, it's crit, determination, direct hit rate. Mental properties. Well, I guess spell speed? Crit and spell speed sounds about right? Whatever. Reaper. Back to Reaper. Crit and spell speed. Or was that again? Ah, meals. Skill speed, vitality. Spells, that's healer. Spell speed, vitality, and direct hit rate. Critical hits, spell speed. Caviar canapes. Ugh. Caviar? I've never understood why people like salty food. Ew. Disgusting, filthy, wretched. Though I did grow up in a house where until my dad's blood pressure got too high, he put fuck tons of salt on everything to the point it tasted like brine, and every time it's like, oh, there's some leftover food in here. I wonder whose it is. I take one bite and it's just, ah! And so I've been put off salty food for life. I prefer spicy food. Basically, I became a reactionary when it comes to the culinary arts, when you really think about it. Shit's too salty. Pour red pepper on it. Pour red pepper and other spicy peppers on it. Put pepper jack cheese on it. Just light it on fire. Basically, he turned me into zero. He basically turned my culinary habits into zeros. Spiciest curry on earth, sign me up. Tiny bit of salt, blah, kill me. Okay. Well, I have a really cool idea for a clip. Random idea, other than chat bubbles, of course, which we're finally getting. Woohoo! All it took was preach to nag. So I'll start something to nag about. 2 things I want. And I'll keep nagging until the day I die, even though I probably won't get them in this game. Blitzball, of course. It's not a pastime. It's the only version of sports ball, fictional or real, worth existing. I will die on this hill. Blitzball needs to be added to the Golden Saucer. I don't give a fuck about anything else. And 2, they need to put the delivery Moogle in the inn room. I'm just saying, make FF14 version of Amazon, where you just have, well, bunny girls and bunny boys just deliver packages on behalf of the Moogles. Just Evil East delivery service. They need that to be a thing. I hate having to leave the inn room to go to the mailbox. It's annoying. In any case, this has been Cat Alexander. See you later. Bye-bye. And I'll see you on the 28th for Dawntrail. Woohoo! And I'll just raid someone. I'll just raid Preach. Start the raid. Anyway, raid now. End the stream.